Good afternoon.
Go.
Hello, everybody. How are you all doing this lovely Tuesday afternoon?
Well, it's not so nice today as it was yesterday, but yeah.
Okay, not a lovely Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon might be okay, but the weather is a bit rubbish. Anyway, today we're kind of doing a bit of a mix and a match. So I'm here, Cecile. Hello, everybody. And my co-host is...
Hi, I'm Shelley. Yes, normally behind the scenes, but I'm in front of the scenes today. The boss has left us.
Exactly. The boss has left us to it. Oh, dear. What's going to happen?
So shall I start with
Yeah.
We've got a few kind of event-y kind of updates. This first one's not to do with Simply Dees. The first one is to do with myself as Shelley Scrumptious. I am part of I think it's up until October, excluding the June Sunday. First Sunday of every month, there's an artisan-y food market. If you ever look on their Facebook page, it's actually run by a guy that's done foodie fairs, I should say, all across the county. And since we were involved with the Hightown, what used to be the Hightown Festival, but we did a Christmas fair, there's quite a lot of people that were interested in it. And so they've decided to actually put this on all the way through the summer. So the first Sunday of every month, there's Mrs. Middleton's Oil. There's a chili company, so where they do preserved chilies and stuff. There's jams. There is I've forgotten the name of the guy now off the top of my head. But there's so the fruit and veg guy. He's coming down, and everyone's local to Luton and surrounding areas. It's coming a little bit further, but it's all Bedfordshire based. So they're starting that up. They started that up last month, but I couldn't make it. So I'll be the first time we're going this month. So it's this Sunday, with loads of fudge and my Rocky Road and my coconut ice and my cookies. So it should be a fun one. So yes, it's
Is there cake?
I don't know whether I've chanced the cake. I think what I might be doing is the little cake boxy things that I used to do. So you've got pieces of cake and pieces of buttercream and sprinkly kind of bits all in like a little box, rather than an actual loaf of bread or anything like that. Because I'm not quite sure what people will go for while they're there. So, but if there was anyone that wanted a particular order, what I'm decided to do is that I'll open up the order books and then I bake that along with everything else, and then you can actually pick yours up sort of on the day while you're there. But yes, I think there's about 10 to 15 different peoples that are going to be there doing different things, and it's like a proper foodie fair.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Yeah, and the guy that's running it, he's as I said, he's done these before, so there's not that kind of this is the first time you open up a fair and people are not sure what they're doing or anything else. This is just, it's all then set up. Nico's just sorry, just getting, yeah, I'm there, Nico. I'm there with Shelley Scrumptious. And Rita, no, you can't try the cakes. Yes, so Shelley Scrumptious will be there with the fudge and everything else. and there's loads of other people there. It's from 10 till 2, and if you're a person that remembers the old Hightown Road, and being so if you was coming out of town and you're walking home from the pub, you'd come across the bridge, you start walking up Hightown, and there'd be a toilet block on your right hand side. That is now a car park. That was where we were as Simply Dees on the Christmas fair. So it's right next to where Noah, their shop is, and the Lagoa Cafe was across the road. So it's right on the bottom end of like Hightown Hill. So yes, it should be. There's as I said, there's quite a few of us, and yeah, it should be a good day. I was going to say afternoon, but it's not. It's like a good day. Picking up your bits and pieces, ready for Sunday dinner and everything else. So yeah, I'll test before they. See, look, this is what happens as soon as I start talking cakes or fudge. Everyone wants to be my taste testers. You've had enough cakes and bits and pieces. Right, so I think we haven't got anyone coming in yet.
I don't think we do. I've been trying. We did have somebody who was coming in, so we can talk about that a little bit, can't we?
Yeah.
We've got an event, a Zoom event coming up on the 14th of April, and it is called, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's because I love you so much. The reality of domestic abuse. So it starts at 7. It's on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, depending on how it goes.
Yeah. This first one is literally for women only. We're not trying to discriminate, but ultimately there will be some more follow-on sessions as well, and hopefully men will then be able to join. But the first one that we're doing is a women's only one, and we're going to be looking at all different aspects of what constitutes domestic abuse, because there are many different things in there that you wouldn't even consider or think would come under that classification of a domestic abuse. We've got a couple of people that will be speaking on that event, sharing some of the what's the word? Some of the facts and the figures around domestic abuse, and then also we will be looking at, like I said, those things that you wouldn't even consider being domestic abuse. It's a trigger point, obviously. That day is going to be, or that hour and a half is going to be quite emotional, I would expect. We have got 2 counsellors, myself included, who will be there, and we will be able to access breakout rooms if anybody is feeling like they need to step away for a minute. We wouldn't want them to just step away and be in their own home and have nobody to talk to. So we are going to set up some breakout rooms, and myself and another therapist, Daniela, will be there on hand to talk to whoever needs to have those minutes away.
We have sort of like set it up as well that we will have limited numbers, so we can keep an eye on everyone. So we're asking sort of people to like leave their cameras on specifically just so we can see that you're there and you're okay. It is a tough subject, and quite a lot of people may not know that they're actually in that kind of a situation. they themselves may not know that it's classed as a form of domestic abuse that they're actually then living in. It's not that things have changed. It's just that we're recognizing exactly what all the different aspects of abuse is. It is not the I'm going to, like, I've hit you kind of thing. There's so much more to it, and people wouldn't necessarily class it as. And we are aware that it is, you can have men on men, women on women, women on men, but on this particular circumstance, on our first one, we are ladies only. But we're hoping that we can actually then carry on from this and actually have an ongoing talk about it, and perhaps we might go individually into different things, or sort of like the different, if it's very fluid. It depends on what kind of like comes up and what people actually need and what feedback we get from it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's what I was thinking was we're going to be led by you. So it could be that there's one session, there might be two sessions, there might be more, because we will go with what your need is, and what we can then do to support everybody, because it's something I think over time people are talking about it much more. It's people do discuss it, but that doesn't mean, like you just said, Shelley, that you actually know that what happened in that situation does come under the umbrella as domestic abuse. I do a lot of work with young people, and there's a lot of that going on within relationships, and young people don't even realize that actually that is abusive. Again, women on men, men on women, women on women, men on men. It's happening. And I do find with some of the discussions I have with young people that they don't see it like that at all. Not at all. So it's kind of raising, again, that profile, and being able to be open, I think.
Yeah. Especially as we're coming sort of, different things have been reported through the whole sort of like lockdown and everything else, because different types of situations have changed. So more has been reported one way, but less is being reported in another way.
Yeah.
Because of your situations, because of the relationships that you're in. And we're talking about any relationships. And I think that's another thing that we'll cover, that I think people may not think that it's sort of, we're not talking about your romantic relationship. It's your families, it's carers, it's everything. And to get away from the word violence, I think is one of the things. It's just the phrasing of different things, I think, change and make you then think, well, actually no, because so I don't want to give too much away, but as we will be talking about, that you'll have the way that words are used, how situations are tweaked, how all of that still actually comes under domestic abuse umbrella. And people wouldn't, oh yeah, but it was only, and yeah, but it was only turn into more, because it carries on, and you just take that as the new norm, and then you carry on. So yeah, we think we wanted to do things like this because it was, yeah.
That's another one. They're my friends.
Yeah.
In your friendship group. Because again, like you just said, a lot of people think that this is a romantic relationship. No, this can happen in all forms of relationships. And yes, definitely. Well, they're my friends. They're not doing that.
Yeah. And you do get it with sort of like you're saying about with your friends and bits. It's okay. That was just a little bit of bullying. Was it really? How long has it been going on for? Have you realised? And then opening up and your thoughts that you might have just put to one side actually brings out everything that you wouldn't have then particularly realised beforehand. So whether it brings up an aha moment for you, or whether you're friends with someone that you believe is then going through stuff, book onto the session, because you'll then be able to hopefully learn and what you could then do. Because I suppose with sort of everyone's been in a situation where you've kind of, well, hang on a minute, I wouldn't have put up with that, or should I say something? Should I not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's a big one to try and cover, but hopefully this first one is an introduction to anything and everything that just opens up some eyes and opens up the conversation. Where it goes from there, we don't know.
We're open to wherever it leads us, really. Yeah. So where can you find the information? On our Simply Dees page.
Yeah, so you've got the Simply Dees page itself. All our events are all on there, and they're all up to date with the different links that you then need. We've also then got a Google Calendar that's got the links on there as well. But I've actually done a shortened version, as you see on the screen there, to book in straight onto Zoom, to put all your details on, and to get the link. Now we are doing these free, but yes. So if you use that Deez Domestic Abuse Zoom link that's on there, you'll actually then be able to then book onto the Zoom itself when it's ongoing, because we've got emails from the Zoom. We can then let you know an update where we're then going next with it, and there will be a feedback form of taken from what you've learned and stuff, and what you would like to learn more of, or where you would like us to go, and we can then expand that out.
Excellent. That's what we're doing. That's one of many things that we're doing, but it's a very important one.
Yeah,
very, very important. You know, and as many, you know, although it's limited, you know, we would like, you know, people to join us and use that space that we're putting out there for everybody, and come and share your story. Or if you don't want to share your story, just come and listen. That's fine as well. So 14th of April, 7 p.m. via Zoom, and that's where we'll be. Has our guest arrived?
I was just about to message you just then, but she's just popped in.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
So we have got we're moving on from that now, and we've got something that is we're really excited about. Really excited. We have got Honey May has come onto the show today, and Honey May is one of our co-authors of our book number 2.
Nice. Hi everyone.
Obviously we've got book number 1 as well, so we've got book 1 and number 2, and we have got our launch for both books, because obviously the first one came out right in the middle of COVID, and the second one came out last year, or actually the beginning of this year. So the 9th of April, we've got a book launch, And Honey May's going to be there, aren't you?
I am. Hi, everyone. So I would like you, for all of you, to come on down to Luton on the Saturday of the 9th of April, 2:30 until 5. Again, that's the time is 2:30 in the afternoon until 5 p.m. in the evening, and we would love to see you there.
Do you want to tell us a tiny little bit about your chapter? Because obviously we want people to buy the book and read your chapter. So
okay,
tell us a little bit.
I am chapter 21, and my poem is called Mental Health Behind Closed Doors. And what inspired me to write this poem was about how the way I felt during lockdown and how it affected me, what I missed about being out with my friends, and how, sorry for any British viewers, but Boris Johnson is a bad.
Don't swear. Don't swear.
I just said bad MP, love. I said bad MP during the coronavirus. And I've written this poem, and when I wrote it, I felt quite proud of myself. I felt emotional. I could feel the strong and deepness in myself. And I'm going to share with you guys a little snippet of my poem.
Okay.
Just the beginning bit.
Good. Just a little bit.
I'm starting this without a grin. Where do I start? At the beginning. Coronavirus tore me like paper in half. Coronavirus stabbed and wounded me like a weapon right through my heart. That's all I can say, guys, but if you want me to tell you the rest of the poem, you're going to have to come to the book launch.
And will they be able to buy some there?
You'll be able to buy some, but it's not just about the books. Oh, no. You can get free merchandise, you can get calendars, you can get key rings, you can get mugs, you can have lovely treats that have been made by Shelley. Big shout out to you, Shelley. And you'll be able to get a signed copy by all the lovely ladies who have been helping with in this book. Shout out to Cecile, Shelley, Dee, and my auntie Pamela. God bless you, Auntie Pam Pam. You're still bonkers as ever. So again,
I thought you were just going to call her Auntie Pam then, not Auntie Pam Pam.
So I'm going to say this again, guys. Life in a lockdown. Come see us on the 9th of April at 2:30 until 5. That's 2:30 until 5. Only £10, guys. Only £10.
So that's quite important, everybody. You need to get your ticket in advance. There isn't payment on the door. You literally have to go online to Eventbrite. So it's £10 plus the booking fee, which they always do.
If you want to get your tickets, guys, you need to get them quick, because they won't be on the door. You need to get them quick on Eventbrite. Book them in.
Oh, Honey May, I love you. I really do.
I love you too.
Are you excited?
I am so excited. I'll be making sure everyone comes to this amazing book launch, because it's going to be fun.
Did you enjoy writing your poem?
I absolutely enjoyed it. And when I showed and read it to my family, they all fell in love with it.
Yeah. And why did you pick a poem?
I picked a poem because in my spare time, instead of like sometimes drawing and other stuff, I like to do a bit of spoken word, and I like to listen to poems. I like making up my own poems. I like writing the actual poem but putting it in my own words sometimes. But my one that I've written was from my own words, from my own self, because I made it.
Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Anything else you want to say before you go?
I just want to say thank you to Dee Bailey, or shall I say Auntie Dee Bailey, for letting me come on this life at a lockdown place. I mean, book. I mean, everything. It's everything. All the love, all the rainbows, everything. And the place that you want to come to is Grandpark Hall. I'm going to say it again, guys. Grandpark Hall. That's Grandpark Hall in Luton for where our life at a lockdown book launch will be.
Before you go, tell us about the rainbows.
The rainbows? Oh,
Yeah.
it's just the way that we all show love and everything. And the rainbows are a big thing in my life. All the colours and everything. And I just love rainbows. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Just a few rainbows anyway, yeah.
Yeah, just a few rainbows anyway.
Yeah.
Not too many.
Yes, just a few rainbows.
And again, I just said before you go, but lastly, so you're doing some performances, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing?
I'm doing.
Put the light on now. That's better. Thank you.
That was my dad. That was my dad.
That's okay.
So
what performance are you doing?
I am at Chicken Shed, and my performances that I've just done was The Wishing Line, based on a true story about Jim Jones and the People's Temple, and it's horrific end. Now I'm just doing my FP, which is about Summerhill, based on Homeboy. Go watch it on Netflix, guys. It's so good. And also I do performances for little children, which are very educational. I do Easter Planet Play, Summer Planet Play, Spring Planet Play, Autumn Planet Play, and all the tales from the sheds. And it's like all childhood come together.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I will see you on the 9th.
See you on the 9th.
All dressed up, wearing your best clothes.
Yep. I'll be dressed up, definitely. Got some nice high heels. Well, not high heels.
Oh, okay. And on the high heels.
I don't know. I just love fashion. Anyways, thank you so much for letting me be on this.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome. It's been great having you on here.
Great. Thanks, guys.
See you soon.
See you lot soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye. So, we've got our book launch.
Book launch.
On the books. Inner, outer. So just to go, just to say it again. So the book launch is the 9th of September, 2:30 till 5 at the Grand Park Hall, which, if you know Luton, is Park Street.
Park Street, near to where the flyover goes over the top.
Yeah. You need to get your tickets in advance. They are being sold on Eventbrite, £10 plus booking fee. We have got things happening on that day. Okay, there's things happening. I'm not saying any more than that. So in that time, there are going to be things happening. It's going to be a really good event. So get your tickets and come and see us.
Yeah.
Come and see us. And we'll talk about the
25 of us authors.
Yes.
So
going to be 25.
Be able to get all your books signed and everything.
And if you've already purchased your books, bring it with you.
Bring them along. Yes. Yeah.
Because you can get them signed. Yeah. So it's going to be absolutely brilliant. 9th of April. Anything else you want to share, Shelley?
No, I think that's it. I think the only thing that you've just got to keep an eye on the whole Simply Deez, like the page, the Facebook page, or sign up to get our emails come through. Start to kick those off again, because we're getting really quite busy with all the different things that we're doing, and even some of the things that, bear in mind, that means as CLA directors that even we don't know that's going on sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a lot going on in the pipeline, so the only way to keep up is look on our Facebook page. All that gets updated, and then our subscription to the emails as well.
Wonderful. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for being there. See you again next Tuesday, 12 o'clock. Little snippet. It's just a lunchtime treat.
And if you're watching again on replay, please do keep adding into the feed as well, because we do watch back and then watch all the comments as well. So
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Have a good day. Bye. See you all.